Hi, and a big welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the Frederick County Community Fair. There is so much here to see and do. I can't wait to unpack this episode. I went there with my son. We had a terrific time. And if you're watching right now, you're probably wondering if it's worth your time to go or wondering what the fair is all about. Well, you're in the right place because we're going to get started and show you everything about the fair right now. The very first thing you can expect to do is to pay for parking. It costs around $5 to $10. The closer you are, the more you're going to pay. Now, the time that we visited the fair was a Wednesday morning, and it was not busy at all. And if you go during the weekdays, you're going to find pretty much this. This is what it looks like. There's not a lot of people around, and this is a great time to really explore and enjoy the fair. All the carnival rides are still open. They open around 10 a.m. So this is an overview really of what the fair looks like, and as you can see, it's a lot of acres of land that's covered by the fair. And we're going to start off our journey by taking a walk around the concession stand area. Of course, there's tons of unhealthy food to eat while you're there, but also there's tons of rides. And if you have kids, they're going to really enjoy this section of the fair on a Friday or say Saturday night. This area is ram-packed. But again, if you get there at say around 10 a.m. until around 2, it's pretty much empty. So you can enjoy the rides. You can see a lot of them are still empty. So this is a wonderful time to go. Now, if you're going to do the carnival rides, you should expect to pay around $2 per ride. The rides that are, like the roller coasters or the ones that are, take a lot of production, they're going to be a bit more expensive. But in general, you're going to be spending around $2. Now, just a little bit more about the rides. Oftentimes, the more money you pay, the more tickets you get. That means the rides cost a little bit less. Also, on 1 or 2 days during the fair, they'll have a wristband special where you buy a wristband for say $30 and you can ride as many rides as you can from 5:30 until the fair closes. That's going to be your best bet. There are also games of chance at the fair. I highly recommend you don't even try it. Oftentimes, whatever you win is not even worth the cost of the plane, so just stay away from those carnival type of games. In addition to rides, there are oftentimes exhibits, and I love these because not only do you learn something new, but you get a chance to experience or see something that you ordinarily wouldn't see or wouldn't get a chance to touch, feel, or even, hop into. This right here is our recruiters for the military. I believe they're the National Guards, but you get a chance to go in the apparatus and walk around and ask what this does and what that does. So I think things like that is a great thing about the fairs. Right now we're in the cattle pen, and as you can see, you get a chance to interact with these cows by just walking through the stalls. And this cow is doing its business right here in your face. How often you get a chance to see stuff like that, but it gives kids a chance to get close up to animals that they would ordinarily never get a chance to get close up to, and that's one of the things I love about the fair. Now, there are also competitions at the fair, like for example, this competition is the best goat. What actually makes a goat the best goat, I have no idea. However, just sitting down and hearing them rattle on is pretty entertaining, I think. There are also these exotic animals. You get a chance not only to see them, but then you get a chance to play with them and touch them and feel them and ask questions. And I think it's a good opportunity for kids, especially if you have kids, to explore their curiosity. But if you want to get a deep dive on what some of these competitions are about or what the judges look for, by all means do some research ahead of time. Or these people are very friendly. Just talk to them and say, hey, what exactly are they looking for in this? And you can try to see if you can guess what the best animal is, and that's the best way, I think, to pass the time and to make good use of it. Now, I mentioned earlier that the fair is a great place for kids, and as you can see, there are tons of kids here, even in the middle of the day on a Wednesday. So if you have kids, it's going to be a great opportunity for them not only get to know the animals and learn different things, but also to have a great time and loads of fun. Is nearly impossible to get lost in the Frederick Fair. And the reason why is because it's a big circle around a giant track that's in the middle of the fair. And that's unusual because you go to other fairs like say in Montgomery County and elsewhere within the DC metropolitan area, and you're not necessarily going to see that. This is what the track looks like, and they actually have races here. And it's kind of fun, kind of boring too, to sit in the stands and watch the horses run by. But you know, I think it's entertaining. You never get really a chance to see this kind of stuff at nighttime. It's a little bit more a little bit more lively, but in the daytime it's pretty good as well. Now, as you walk around that giant track, there are these barns, and this right here is the agricultural barn that you just saw. One of the things I love about going to the fair are the bees exhibit, and in addition to that, you get to see different types of animals. They'll have chickens and ducks, and in this barn right here is a rabbit barn. Not only you get to see it, but they take it out and you get to get up close and experience it and pet it and all that good stuff. So I think it's a great opportunity again for kids and even adults that eat these animals but never get a chance to see them in captivity. So a wonderful experience for just not only for kids but also adults. This particular exhibit I love because the ducks go up, and there's a slide, they eat some food and they can't maintain their balance and they slide down. I think it's awesome. I spent like an hour just watching that whole thing going by. And then of course the poultry, you get to see the little chickens, the little chicklets or chickens or whatever you call them. Awesome experience too as well. As you have seen, the fair is fun for everyone, kids and adults alike. Those of you not new to my channel know that I specialize in fun and interesting things for individuals and families to do in the DC metro area. Please let me know if you like this episode by leaving a comment below, and thank you for watching.